Welcome, class of 2020. Let me hear those horns! Thank you, thank you. At this point, we are going to start our program off with the Star Spangled Banner, sung by Eric Galvin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That'll be my seat, buddy. Not yet, though. Welcome to the first ever Beachwood High School drive-in commencement ceremony. Yes, I just said drive-in commencement ceremony. By the way, you also had the first ever official graduation parade and the first ever faculty graduation sign delivery. There have been a lot of firsts this school year in 2020. But before I start talking about the first, I would like to give a special welcome to students, parents, siblings, grandparents, family members. Welcome to board members, teachers, administration, and staff who are in attendance today. A special thank you to Lori Joyner and Katie Saga for the creation of the commencement program. Thank you to Craig Alexander and Denise Billock for all their work with the class of 2020. A special thank you to After Prom mothers who put together the gift bags you received the other day. Thank you to Brian Cost and the custodial staff for helping make today happen. Thank you to all of your teachers and the high school staff. And finally, a special thank you to Ryan Patty, Ryan Peters, CJ Pero for not only their hard work today, but also their support throughout the year. Let's give a round of honks. As I mentioned above, there have been many firsts this year. You're the first ever Beachwood class to finish school during a pandemic. You were the first ever high school class to have prom canceled and have a drive-in commencement. You were the first ever Beachwood High School class to have a rally for educational equity. You were the first class to have district finals in volleyball. Members of your class had the first ever girls state title and 5 combined state championships in indoor and outdoor track. You had the highest place finisher in diving history. You had record-breaking seasons in girls soccer and swimming. The football team had their 3rd ever playoff appearance. You're also now probably facing new firsts that will be a little more difficult. You're probably now facing college as a first class that may need to complete your first year online. I'm sure there'll be many firsts to come in the months to come. Some of these firsts will not be the greatest experiences, while others will be the best moments of your life. But here's the deal. Regardless of the good and bad situations you face, handle these situations with the same set of values. Often, parents ask me in meetings or in passing, what do you believe the most important lesson or traits I should be teaching my son or daughter? I usually hesitate when asked this question. Who am I to give a parent advice on how to raise a child or instill values? But as I thought about it, there's always one trait I come back to when I have this conversation. Be kind. Kindness has a power to solve almost every problem. Kindness creates opportunities in a person's life. Kindness can heal a person almost instantly. Kindness can pull somebody through a pandemic. Never underestimate smiling or just saying hello to someone. Never pass up an opportunity to hold a door for someone. Never underestimate the moment you seize to give a complete stranger a compliment. Never pass up an opportunity to feed the hungry or clothe the homeless. Kindness can change the world. The moment you are asked to compete, make a decision, or deliver a message, start that thought with kindness. We are hopeful that we can change the world. We often look at complex ways to do so. But if everyone asked themselves what it is to be kind before every decision they made, would we not solve most of the world's problems? I'm going to leave you with this thought. When all of you were sent home in March, online learning because of the coronavirus, I tried to start every one of my weekly videos with, I am proud of you seniors. Guess what? Although everything is different this year, I am proud of you. I am proud of how each and every one of you handled this challenging time. Guess what? Your parents and families are proud of you. Your teachers are proud of you. Class of 2020, we are proud of you and we love you. Congratulations. All right, the next part of our program, as long as it doesn't blow away up here, is the Magna Cum Laude graduates. Congratulations to our Magna Cum Laude graduates. Magna Cum Laude graduate seniors are ranked in the top 10% of their class, determined by their cumulative GPA. This year's Magna Cum Laude graduates are Ruth Brown, Gabe Colmenares, Alexandra Glova, Athena Grasso, Amanda Leisman, Vivian Lee, Prerna Mukherjee, Nikhil Murali, Ziad Shahadi, Priyanka Shrestha, Tyler Stofsky, Stephanie Yen, and Ellen Yoon. Congratulations. You ready? Dr. Brian Weiss to the podium. Right now?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Brian Weiss, President of the Beachwood Board of Education. I'm honored to have been invited to welcome you to our albeit unique graduation ceremony as the sun comes out. Perfect. So to stick with what I'll refer to as the theme of the day, please watch our screen.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble. A pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. Come back soon.
That was the type of welcome that you'd have seen the first year that we had a graduation here in Beachwood. That welcome is what you've seen in the drive-ins in the 60s. Now, on behalf of the Beachwood Board of Education, I would like to welcome the families, friends, teachers, administrators, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2020 to the 60th Beachwood High School commencement. You and we will always remember this as the most unique graduation in our 60 years. Although unique and different, I don't want us to dwell on where we are or how we are doing this ceremony. Instead, I want you all to enjoy the day. Okay, hold on one sec. Hold on one sec.
973. This just means it's out. It's 973.
Can we wait? Hang on one second. The tuner got wet and we are drying it out. So give us a second. Technical difficulty.
We're good? We're up and running. Okay.
Okay, everybody okay? Can you hear us now? All right. All right. Now I'll go back to the first part. Now, on behalf of the Beachwood Board of Education, I would like to welcome the families, friends, teachers and administrators, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2020 to the 60th Beachwood High School commencement. You and we will always remember this as the most unique graduation in our 60 years. Although unique and different, I don't want us to dwell on where we are or how we are doing this ceremony. Instead, I want you all to enjoy the day. While not optimal, this is a story that you will share with your children and grandchildren and will hopefully turn into a story of pride. It's your day. Enjoy it, cherish it, and remember it. It's always a little daunting to stand on the big stage at Severance Hall looking out onto the crowd and speaking. This, though, is even more difficult. Speaking to a parking lot full of cars with little or no feedback as you speak. So I'm going to invite you. Wait. Give me a second. You'll get your chance. So as I'm going, the feedback is. So I'm going to invite a little audience participation to help me out. So please help me out here. If you are inclined to laugh at something that I say throughout my little talk, please flash your lights. Very good. Very good. Thank you. If you want to clap for something I say, please honk your horns. And when you want to give me that standing ovation at the end of my speech, please flash your lights and honk your horns. Okay, now one quick practice. As I arrived today, I overheard two graduates having a socially distanced conversation. One asked, "So what do you want to do in the future?" The other responded, "I want to work at KFC." I couldn't help myself, so I interrupted and I said, "KFC? Why is your goal to work at KFC?" The answer, "It's on my bucket list." I forgot to give you a way to boo, but anyway, now please give me 1 minute. We had our technical difficulties. Give me 1 minute to make sure that everything is in order for the rest of the ceremony. One quick minute.
Show starts in 8 minutes. Yum, yum. It's time for a tasty and refreshing snack.
Okay, we're already all set. Graduates, each one of you were planted here about 18 years ago. Some of you have been transplanted. Much like a tree that is planted or transplanted, with proper nurturing, it continues to grow and thrive. As it grows, its branches begin to spread out and go in different directions, but the roots remain. We hope that each of you as you continue to go in different directions, that you will remember and return to your roots, at least to visit, if not to live, raise, and educate your families. Remember, you are always welcome in Beachwood. We wish all of our graduates success, happiness, and a bright future. To paraphrase a comment that I heard several years ago, as you leave the comfort of Beachwood High School, we do not wish you farewell, but our wishes are that each of you will fare well. Congratulations, class of 2020. Thank you. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Cassidy Gilliam.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna just, okay. This maybe end up taking off. Okay. I'm gonna take my cap off just because of the wind. But hello, everyone. Never in a million years would I think I would be here talking to cars, but we're here. It always seems impossible until it's done. Where do I start? Where are we going? Who will be on this journey? Do I summarize the last 13 years? Should I be politically correct? Do I keep it simple? Or just be honest with the complexities of life and educational experiences? We're here. We made it, and welcome to the new normal. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Cassidy Gilliam, a soon-to-be graduate of Beachwood High School. A great leader by the name of Nelson Mandela once said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." We entered high school in 2016, the time of Drake's Hotline Bling, the Cavs winning the NBA championship, also known as the Impossible Dream, and most importantly, going through multiple leadership changes before we realized that what we needed was what we already had. Throughout the class of 2020's golden days here at Beachwood High, I think it's safe to say that we've become something close to a family. There were days when we cried, laughed, and even danced together. We were born when the world was mourning and moving through the experience of 9/11. Now we're graduating during a global pandemic. that still leaves us with a multitude of questions. From birth to the first day of kindergarten, from the first day of elementary school to the first day of high school, you and your families have experienced many memorable moments and some of the most important times in life. I honestly think we have one of the best stories to tell because despite all the odds, we've still managed to graduate with strong connections and resilience. As we move forward into our adult lives, there will be many bumps in the road, but we have been given the proper tools to know how to fix those bumps and help others along the way. One of my biggest regrets in high school was not cherishing the time I spent with my classmates and some of the best teachers in the world. Leaving for a 3-week break and then being told I'll never sit in the classroom again, walk the halls, or even have a final chance to say goodbye to Beachwood High will always be something that makes me a little more sentimental. I remember sitting in Miss Shapiro's class and a fellow student screaming, "DeWine just tweeted we have school off for 3 weeks," and Mr. Patty giving everyone high fives on their way out. Truthfully, I think we all thought we'd be back, but COVID-19 had other plans. Yes, we all say, I hate high school, I'm ready for the weekend, and most importantly, count down the days till graduation, but our countdown kept expanding. But honestly, Beachwood is one of the best places to be able to call home. I'll miss walking into school and seeing the comforting faces of Miss Wallace and Officer CJ at the door, along with Mr. Patty walking into classes and handing out late slips like candy. Or even Mr. Chase's waves in the hallway. My appreciation list for teachers is very long. Since coming into the district in 2008, I've always had a good experience with teachers. Yes, some days we hated the amount of homework or how hard Beachwood was on us to become academic champions. Whether it was Alex assignments, ed puzzles, Google Classrooms, 12 a.m. assignment alerts on Sundays, and dancing to the Macarena for hours every week at Bryden when the playground was being remodeled. We've made it to the stage today, though, so I guess it's safe to say it was worth it. So to any teacher, administrator, or coach who has taken the chance to listen to or support me and the members of my class, thank you for your hard work and dedication. There have been some of you that have brightened up sad days for me, taught the importance and strength of using my voice, listened to me, and stayed after school and helped me, and served as mentors to guide me through life. And I'm sure that everyone in this graduating class today has the same similar stories. To our wonderful parents, thank you for every class party, every concert you sat through, money for scholastic book fairs where we probably bought more erasers, candy, and pencils than books. Bringing our lunches with the help of Uber Eats, and sitting at our games and making up most of the population in the stands. Thank you especially to my parents for being my #1 fan no matter the circumstances, for breathing life into my confidence and dreams, for helping me realize that my place as an African-American woman in school and society. I love you, Mom. And lastly, thank you for serving as our wall to hold us up, a soft place to fall, and most importantly, for being our parents. For Beachwood students, I'd say, cherish your golden days in Beachwood. I know it may get tough, and at times you'll wish to quit, but remember to love each other better despite your similarities and differences. The last words Mr. Gudick told my junior year math class before leaving for spring break in 2019 were, learn to treat each other better despite your differences. In the last 4 months, Beachwood has shown us that we are an army who is willing to support each other through whatever we may be going through. There will be tough times, but soon you'll see the rainbow after the storm, obviously. My strongest advice will be to surround yourself with dreamers, believers, and most importantly, surround yourself with those who see your greatness, even when your vision may not be so clear. In conclusion, I'd like to thank Beachwood for making me the person I am today. I came into high school shy, nervous, and unsure of the legacy I wanted to leave. But I believe it's safe to say that Beachwood has made me the leader I am today, which has caused me to live by Malcolm X's famous quote, stand for something or you'll fall for anything. High school has tested me, taught me, and cultivated me in which has allowed me to be free and to learn myself, and most importantly, allowed me to realize the importance of using my voice despite the opinions of others. And last but not least, for the class of 2020, I'm upset that our time was cut short, but thank you for the memories that I'll cherish forever. And remember to say Bison Strong in the words of Dr. Hardis. Thank you.
Ziad Shahadi, please come up to the tent for the, after Carly speaks. At this point, Carly Petty to the podium.
big finish. After 1,348 3 o'clock bells, 68 pre-soccer game huddles, 4 rivalry football games, and endless memories, the class of 2020's high school experience is coming to a close. As our year has been unexpectedly cut short, it's clear now how important it is to make each and every day count. There are moments we'll never get to experience as planned, but as artist Morgan Harper Nichols said, going through things you never thought you'd go through will only take you to places you never thought you'd get to. Wherever the wind blows each of us in the future, this experience is one we'll never forget and will change our lives forever. As a member of the 2020 senior class, I've learned to entirely take advantage of each opportunity life throws me and to never take it for granted. Over the years, I've learned that the scariest moment is always just before you start. Because of this, it's easy to hold back and have regrets, and this holds true for an entire lifetime. High school, and life for that matter, is full of firsts and new experiences. But it's not the experience that matters. It's what you choose to gain from the experience. In other words, seize the moment, because you never know when a lifelong memory could be made or an important lesson can be learned. Although the list of people who have influenced me in the last 4 years could go on for miles, my soccer coach, John Kostoff, has impacted me beyond measure in the last 2 years. After losing 9 starters and our entire coaching staff sophomore year, our team was pretty sure that our program was going to be in bad shape. Soon we were told that Kostoff would be our new coach, and we had no idea what was in store. Although not every member of the senior class spent time with Kostoff, the valuable lessons that can be learned from his mindset can benefit us all. Each and every day, Kostoff would show up to practice with a list in hand of all the drills we would do that day. He pushed us to be the best version of ourselves on and off the field. Whether it was reading books about the game of soccer, helping us train in the winter snow, or analyzing our film in depth, he exemplified someone with a true team spirit and dedication. He taught me that with passion and belief in myself, I could do anything that I set my mind to. I was able to not only see my physical state and skill in the game improve, but more importantly, Kostoff's example gave me the opportunity and the strength to grow mentally. With that, I've learned to recognize that what seems like the end of the world now can actually help you grow into the best version of yourself with the right mindset. Although 4 years may seem like a long time, time flies, and come graduation day, to be able to reflect and feel strongly that I've made the most of my time, grown positively as an individual, helped others grow, and pushed my limits for the better is an amazing feeling. I've found that staying in my comfort zone isn't what brings about memories, growth, or new experiences, but stepping out of that comfort zone in a positive way and letting others into your world can be life-changing. I've read that with a big finish, things have twice the impact. Although our experience isn't the ideal transition to a new beginning for all of us, I'd say it's a unique big finish of its own. With ample time these last few months to reflect on our class's time together at Beachwood, it's clear that each memory we've made thus far and each moment we'll experience in the future will have a much larger impact. At this stage, the class of 2020 is nearing our final 3 o'clock bell, and we've been forced to gain a great new appreciation for those around us and the experiences and lessons that they have brought and will bring into our lives. As I've learned from Coach Kostoff and countless others in the last 4 years, it's your mindset that can make a world of difference. Our ending was out of our control, but our reaction and our takeaway is still in our hands. In conclusion, the class of 2020's unique high school experience can leave its members and the rest of the world with a positive lesson such as this. Even in the midst of a hard time, never forget that you control your reaction. It will always be your story. Feel free to hit everyone with a plot twist at any moment.
Great job. Carly, did you lose your flower? Ziad, hold on a second. Let me wipe this off. Ziad, do you have what you're reading? Ziad Shahadi to the microphone.
everyone. The class of 2020 class gift will be a plaque that commemorates and honors the custodial and cleaning staff, the unsung heroes that maintain the Beachwood High School facilities. The plaque will be hung in the cafeteria and shall serve as a lasting reminder to thank them for their hard work. Thank you.
So typically I would say class of 2020, please rise, but you're remaining in your cars. We're getting to close to the point where you're going to be coming out of your cars in a little bit to pick up diplomas. So typically I would say class of 2020, please rise, but please remain in your cars. Superintendent Hardis and members of the Board of Education, it is my honor to certify that all members of the class of 2020 in their cars before you have successfully completed the course of study prescribed by the Beachwood Board of Education and the state of Ohio necessary for graduation. Dr. Hardis.
Thank you, Mr. Chase. Members of the Board of Education, it is my great privilege to present to you the class of 2020. And may I please ask Board Member Maria Bennett to please come to the screen.
Thank you, Dr. Hardis. On behalf of the Beachwood Board of Education, I proudly accept the class of 2020 for the conferring of diplomas. I'm honored to celebrate the class of 2020 and share this message on behalf of our school board to all of you today. I wish I could be there in person because graduation is my absolute favorite thing we get to do as board members. But I was recently traveling, and thus I'm doing my part to comply with Governor DeWine's travel advisory to battle the spread of COVID-19. However, I wanted to literally put myself in your seat, so I'm here in my minivan, and I kind of wish we could do some karaoke together, but that might take us a little off our agenda, right, Mr. Chase? Okay, so I'll get right to it and start by saying, even though I'm not there in person, I know and can literally feel the pride and excitement for the class of 2020 radiating from every car in the Beachwood High School parking lot. What strange and crazy times we are living through. But you know what? Life is never a straight path. And graduates, you have all experienced roadblocks, detours, and many twists and turns on your path. But that did not stop you from reaching the finish line of your high school career. Each and every one of you persevered, and as a result of all the experiences you have had, especially over these past few months, you are ready now, more than ever, for that next phase of your journey. And we know that next phase may not look exactly as you had planned or envisioned, but these experiences have given you the strength and perspective to face whatever challenge, whatever change comes your way, and to battle through those challenges just as you have to be here today. I had the opportunity and pleasure of seeing many of you throughout this past school year as my oldest son was just starting high school. Admittedly, most of these events were sporting events, but what I saw, whether it was from players on the field or the court, or the fans in the stands, was a classy group of young adults who took pride and respect for their school, pride in their friendships, and handled themselves with humility, dignity, and grace. I know you would likely prefer to be up on stage with your friends and fellow graduates, and we all have had a whole lot of family time these past few months. But let's take this unique opportunity while you are sitting with your families during your high school graduation to turn to them and give them a hug, a fist pump, a handshake, a wink, whatever feels right, and say thank you. I also know in this setting, all your loved ones may not be in the car with you, but may be watching from home. So now give them a honk to thank them. All of these people here and there and your entire Beachwood family are so proud of you and are behind you 100% to celebrate your successes and also be there during challenging times. We saw it and felt it during your senior parade back in May. What an amazing night that was, in which all you graduates and families brought our community together to celebrate you and show that support for this very special class of 2020. It was so awesome. Watch out, world, because these graduates are so resilient, so strong, so passionate, and are going to find and pursue their passions to do amazing things, and not even a global pandemic will stop them. Graduates, leverage your inner strength and the strength from your families, your friends, and your community. Believe in yourself and be you. I will leave you with this quote from the late Congressman John Lewis, who wrote this before he recently passed. When historians pick up their pens to write the story of the 21st century, let them say that it was your generation who laid down the heavy burden of hate at last, and that peace finally triumphed over violence, aggression, and war. So I say to you, walk with the wind, brothers and sisters, and let the spirit of peace and the power of everlasting love be your guide. On behalf of your Board of Education and our entire Beachwood Schools family, congratulations, stay safe, and be well.
All right, so we have come to the fun part of graduation, but I'm going to give a couple directions in that. So momentarily, I am going to call up letters of the alphabet. I'll say them a couple times. Please take your time coming from the parking lot. I'm not going to start without you. And graduates, when you come up, you're going to line up under the tent. You'll be socially distanced by the staff under here as well. So please just take your time, and we'll go from there. Also a reminder, we did have some rain today. There are mats on the stage, and we will have people helping you up and down the stairs, but please take your time going up and down the stairs. And then one last reminder, when you come across the stage, in front of the flowers here, there is an X in the center of the stage. The board member will remind you to turn and take a camera so we can capture this moment. That will be available for you later. All right, at this point, could I have letters A through D? A through D, please come up to the tent. A through D. All right, we're going to begin. Please cut the music, please. And one reminder, please hold all honking the horns till the end of each group. Abby, you ready? Ready? Yeah, you can take your mask off. Abigail Lee Adams. Alamedi Abdulatif Alqua. Madeline Claire Alexander. Tiani Denise Allen. Amara Taryn Ballard. Take your time. Andrew Joseph Bolelli. Eliza Danielle Bergman. Alexandria Elizabeth Bowling. Jack Philip Brewer. Kelsey Sabrina Brown. Ruth Renee Brown. Nicholas Hunter Buford Hullum. Jelani Kareem Bird. Adam Jacob Charnas. Dylan Matthew Sierra. Cameron Christina Clark. Take your time. Kylan David Clark. Yep, take your time, buddy. Gabriel Allen Colmenares. Melinda Alice Creel. Hannah M. Creve. Natalia Marie Damiani. There's one before you that's not here, so. Roberto M. DeMarchi. Dwight E. Devon. Lily Ann DeYoung. Benny Dukes. Elijah Ahmad Durham Harris. Is Audie there? No. Right there. Yep. No Audie? Good day, Dutt. All right, at this point, let's give a honk for this round of graduates. All right, next up, I need letters F to I. I need letters F to I. So Farmer to Israel Stam, F to I. Take your time, please. All right, you can cut the music. Yeshaya David Farmer. James Joseph Flowers. Sarah Jane Sasha Fullerton. Isla Lael Gambrell. Ying Ying Gao. Arian Irene Gibson. Parker Kane Gill. Cassidy Janaea Gilliam. Alexandra Anna Glova. Eric Scott Gullivan. Athena Yaling Grasso. DeJuan Antoine Gray, Jr. Benjamin Graysook. Morgan D. Hammond. Liza Brielle Harris. James Henry. Casey Vi Hoffman. Joshua Gordon Hutchins. Michael Alexander Hutchins. David Joshua Israelstam. Let's hear it for this round of graduates. All right, the next group that's coming up is J to M. J to the letter M. So we're going Jackson to Morale. J to M. Please take your time. All right, you can please cut the music. Make sure you see the next couple. Thank you. Simone, you ready? All right. Simone Sherry Jackson. Ethan Edward Jeffers. Cannery Kang. Isaac Morris Kanarovich. Sophie Carl. Matthew William Kierleber. Spencer Ari Cornspan. Taryn Esther Lackeritz. Aaliyah Larry Mitchell. Amanda May Leisman. Lena Simone Leland. Joseph Theodore Lewis. Rondell Shelby Lewis. Vivian Yong Lee. Miranda Taylor Luxembourg. Sabrina Nicole Mactay. Lauren Mason. Christian Mayfield. DeAsia K. Mays. Deontay Andre McCutcheon Jr. Jayshawn M. Minter. Good job. Prerna Mukherjee. Sophia Amelia Muliolos. Nikhil Murali. All right, let's hear the honks for this group. All right, next group up is O to the letter R. O to R, so O'Neill Hirosky. O to R. Please come up now. Please take your time. All right, you can cut the music, please. Shannon Ann O'Neill. Yo Akamoto. Alexandra Chelsea Olson Frayne. Jacob Osborne. Anna Grace Isabella Owens. Olivia Ray Patterson. Leah Peltz. Ashley Marie Perryman. Carly Lauren Petty. Nicole A. Petty. Alexander Lee Pham. Layla Monet Polk. Layla B. Ramadan. Scott Ravita. Jamia Marsha Hallie Richardson. Kayla Murray Rocker. Antonio Roscoe. Ryan David Rosenfeld. Joelle Hannah Rosenthal. Seth Roski. All right, let's hear it for this group. All right, we're going to go letters S to T. S to T. So Sod to Truett. S to T. Please cut the music. Maya Saad. Maya's not down there, right? She wasn't walking up. Maya Saad? No. Just making sure. Yana Sakanovich. Clinton James Sansonetti. Ariella Maital Shiowitz. Liat Shiowitz. Alana Marjorie Schwartz. Spencer Eli Sharp. Ziad Shahada. Hoon Chim. Zoe Franz Shook. Priyanka Shrestha. Ari Jacob Sokol. Joseph Mark Spiro. Alana Rochelle Spiegel. Andrew Lucas Steckner. Max L. Steiger. Ashley Shafane Stevens. Gabriel Cohen Stern. Tyler Jordan Stofsky. Lucia Tal. Paisley Michelle Truitt. All right, let's hear it for this group. All right, the remaining graduates, please come up and line up under a tent. The remaining graduates. Please cut the music. Connor A. Umpleby. Richard M. Van Zant. Lucas Timothy Velasquez. Ivy Amy Vu. Latrez Don Sean Alexander Walker. Kalani Nevia Wallace Teal. Anna Cecilia Ward. Liam Bradley Wasserman. Kenneth Weary. Olivia Doris Wilbur. Kayla Lanisa Williams. Mirabelle Elizabeth Woolley. Jesse Wu. Tal Yankovic. Stephanie Yen. Ellen Yoon. Matthew Haim Young. Eden Zamir. Jordan Emily Zawatsky. Jared Lev Zulig. Hey, I should call them off the pictures before the tassel? Okay. Yeah, you're a couple minutes still. Okay. All right, let's hear it for all of our graduates. All right, so we figured this out about halfway through. So before we do the turning of the tassel, actually the weather's really nice, so staying a couple extra minutes won't be a huge deal. At this point, I want to offer a chance for the first group. Before we had the backdrop up, we had a lot of wind. The storm was coming through. I'm asking, we'll have the administrators and teachers, staff socially distance you, but if you would like to take a picture with the backdrop, we're going to take about 10 minutes to do that right now. Please don't leave. Only people that should be leaving their cars right now are anybody that wants to retake their initial picture when it was really, really windy. So please head to the tent. Only if you want to retake your picture. We're going to do this for about 5 to 10 minutes. Otherwise, please remain in your cars. We'll wait to see who would like to retake their picture. Yeah, there's gonna go behind the backdrop. So they're coming right now. You can come on up. You can come on. Great mask. Are you laughing at me? No, but I love your mask. When I took a selfie? Thank you. No, I didn't see your selfie. I was trying to concentrate on names because they were like disintegrating. Yeah, you can play music. Go ahead. You're not leaving Miami till September now? Yeah. Union, you can come to this top area. Oh no, you can stand at the top of the stairs. Dave, you can come to the top of the stairs. Stay right there. There you go, Gabe. Go ahead and come to the top of the stairs. Come on, top of the stair, Abby. Linda, you can come to the top stairs. Go ahead. Kelsey, come on up to the top stair. Yes, come on up. Please make sure you're back in your cars so we can continue. We're going to start in about 3 minutes. Back to your cars, please. Come to the top stair. Yeah, don't trip. Go ahead. Come on, buddy. Rondell, come on up, buddy. Ashley, come on up. Is there anybody else left? Yeah, I'll have you stand there and do it, but like we gotta get through a little more. We have alma mater. And turn it up. Yeah. One more. Ziad, come on up, buddy. All right, please cut the music. All right, this is the big part. Oh. Let me wipe this down.
Class of 2020, please grasp your tassel with your left hand and move it to your left side. Congratulations, class of 2020.
All right, thank you. In a moment, we're going to play the alma mater. Please do not leave. Wait till the alma mater is finished, and then we will direct people out of the parking lot. At this point, please remain in your car. The alma mater is a special presentation and will be played on the screen. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. One more time, loud honks. Let's see those flashes in your car. Let's go.